such an asshole.
I just did the math. It was 20 years ago. I was teaching economics. I guess at the college level, I'd have to say it was the college. Well, it was at a college, but it was certainly, these were not accredited colleges. This is before the one good thing Obama did came in and said, no more Pell Grants for you guys. You must be accredited. Because before them days, it was, the ITT and Brown. A lot of people don't know that school. I'm not talking I think Brown is an Ivy League school. This is the crappier strip mall version. There are all these fly-by-night schools, and I taught at two of them. Both are now defunct. Both went bankrupt. And I was like, man, that was 20 years ago. It was. But I didn't have a dog. Parents had a dog, and this dog was kind of my dog. I didn't buy it. I didn't drop my dog off, but this dog just loved me, followed me around. Louise, she was a sweet, wonderful dog. I'm like, man, that was 20 years ago. And I really wish, I so desperately wish I had saved all my students' names, because these fly-by-night colleges, they knew exactly what they were doing. It's one of those things where I was young and idealistic. I'm like, I can't believe that there's this injustice or this thing that's absolutely ethically, morally wrong. And then I realized what the whole point and purpose of these colleges and fly-by-night schools were. They were just to get the money. That's what they were. Because 20 years ago, I know for a lot of you, that's like, oh my God, that's so long ago. I was watching Dragon Ball Z at 5. But 20 years ago, it was all, the United States was already going to pot. The West was already a bunch of, the fashion might have been different. The hair styles might have been different, but everyone was just a lazy sack of shit. And that's all I should say all, but 95% of my students, those are the ones, they were just lazy sacks of shit. These are the ones that didn't try at all in high school, which I can understand. And they couldn't even get into like the junior colleges or, back then they lowered standards. Like, what was it called? It wasn't called junior. There's junior colleges, but there was also like pre-college, I guess it was called, where they knew, the universities knew, no one was putting in their effort. People, like, after they graduate from high school, maybe there should be a way for these inept, misled kids to have a shot to get back into college. So you would take remedial classes and prove, okay, now you're serious. But these colleges and universities, schools, I can't really call them colleges and universities. Oh no, you don't need GPA. Oh no, you don't need this. Come to the distinguished school of Bobby Bobbinson Academy. I think it was like 37 grand a year. This is in the 20 years. This is in the aughts, the early aughts, 2002, 2003. It's a lot of money back then. And here would come these losers, just these losers of society. And I didn't think of it at the time. Deciding they're going to major in culinary school, or they're going to go major in travel and hospitality. That they had to reinforce the school. It was a 2-floor school. They had to reinforce the building with, steel, like super steel, because the women were so fat that were majoring in travel and hospitality. Otherwise, the building would have collapsed. And we just said, well, just put the travel and hospitality majors down on the bottom. That way they shouldn't be able to sink through the Earth's crust. Oh, they tried. What were some of there was like there was accounting and IT, there's legit, but then there was one school I taught at that was a culinary school, which has since gone belly up. It didn't matter here or there, but it was all the same. You're a loser. You didn't try in high school. No one will take you in except for this school, which will charge you $37,000 a year, give you a worthless, unaccredited degree that you won't be able to use anywhere else. The credits won't transfer, but it'll keep the facade going up. And it took a while, but I figured it out that these students, these people, I guess they were human. They're just the dregs and losers of society, but with the added arrogance that they had to go to school. Most people just go to trade school, drive truck, whatever. No, they still want, and they were indulged, these fly-by-night universities, these fly-by-night colleges, all in strip malls. By the way, if your college is in a strip mall, probably might wanna not, it's not that you need to go to a different college, you should do better and go to, like, a real college that's accredited. You can go to school online, that's fine. This is before that time. And, I just watching, they're just a bunch of dregs. And they're all going for that easy fix, all going for that easy fix. And so when I found out that they still got culinary schools, and not like a real one where maybe you go to like France or something and you sit down and you're more mentor. I could, cooking is indeed a thing, but damn, these cooking shows don't go away. You know, all the cooking shows, all the cooking shows, right? Been going on for 20 years, I guess, right now. Hey, here's a fat, bloated piece of shit. And here's their 5 minutes of fame. Oh, shit. He's got a restaurant down in Alabama and he makes jumbo or gumbo. He makes really good gumbo. And they're like, yes, chef. They're cooking up against other fat, stupid people. This is their dream. Oh, you won $1,500. And there's actual idiots that think, I want to become a chef. Why? Because you're lazy. Because you think it'd be fun, which it's not. God, Chef Ramsay, I did love, didn't he do like a turnaround show? And he just yells at him, you thought running a restaurant would be fun? It's not. It's hard work. Real chefs know this. Real chefs cook real. It's real work. Yeah, you can just see it in there. These dumbasses. Yes, chef. Paying 70 grand. Lord knows what, with what interest. And then I think they all ended up working at Applebee's. Like they'd all end up going here or there. Some kids got smart. There were some smart kids. This is the one where I did the IQ test on people to shut them all up. I had to teach statistics and economics. Aaron, why were you teaching a bunch of phlebotomist majors and travel and hospitality majors and culinary majors, economics and statistics? Like, well, what they would do to double the amount of enrollment they could have is they rented out for cheap a bunch of office space across the street. And while the chefs and the people and they were doing their chef stuff, which required equipment, all right, we would be educating the other half and shit they didn't need, charging them Lord knows what in tuition. Not me, the school. They signed up for it. And then they'd switch. Like, okay, you guys go over there. And now you guys go learn stuff that you don't need. So this is when I did the IQ. And man, it was so great to see these arrogant little snot-nosed kids just realize they were dumber than shit. It was great. Like, it was wonderful. They actually thought, get this is how spoiled kids and Americans were back in the day. They actually thought they were intelligent people. They thought they were smart. You want to see, what is it, the Dunning-Kruger effect? Truly stupid people thinking they know everything. And then they get their IQ score back and they're like, I got an IQ of 110. I'm like, you did the number wrong on the Z tables. It's minus. You got an IQ of 90. And I just want to know where they are now, man. I want to know you debt-ridden idiots who thought you were so freaking smart. Oh, God, the amount of misbehaving. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, the amount of misbehaving in a college. Leaving class, driving off campus, whipping off people. It's like, okay, all right. That's what I just wanted to know. I remember a couple people who ended up becoming friends, and they actually did well because they were smart and they were in the accounting and IT program, and they went off and did things. But I gotta know, especially the Fat Lippy gals. Where'd you end up what happened, huh? Are you running your own restaurant now? Is it a 5-star Michelin restaurant? Is that what you're running now? And for any of you other young kids out there, look, there's a group of degrees or certification or programs that are meant to dupe you. They're meant to seem like, oh, this will be a fun If it ever says an exciting career in, right? Now those commercials are long gone because those fly-by-night schools are pretty much gone. I think a lot of them are gone now. But if everyone's trying to get an exciting career in veterinary assistant, are you the vet? Well, then you're not going to be making vet money. But I like the horses and the animals. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You could become a culinary cuisine expert. Oh, I like food. Do you know how much work, like if you're going to do it right, actually goes into preparing food, making sure it's clean, it doesn't get contaminated, all the rules you got to follow? You could just see it in their eye. You look at that person can barely walk across the street without getting hit by a truck. I doubt they know how to like properly store chicken. And so if you're thinking culinary school, I want to be a chef. By the way, I don't know if you've ever noticed and peered back into the kitchens of restaurants today. Most people aren't happy. They're not happy people. They aren't. Because the jobs, all jobs suck. All jobs suck. But it wasn't this exciting thing they painted it to be. Oh, the travel and hospitality major? I got to know what those gals are doing. What prestigious trailer park are you living in? And how many baby daddies do you guys got? And they're all nobodies. Went absolutely nowhere. So let's prevent another generation. 20 years later. Let's prevent another generation, okay, of you young people. Don't go to culinary school. All right? You want to become a chef? Go be a chef. Go sit down, learn from your mom, assuming your mom knows how to cook. Practice. You don't need to go and spend 70 grand. Oh, by the way, the chefs, the instructional chefs, were they chefs? Did they know how to cook? Yes. Did they know basic? Yeah, they did. Any of them run some fancy restaurant? Were they successful restaurateurs? No, they were not. They were not. That's why they were teaching. Aaron, weren't you teaching because you're a failed economist? Yeah, I was. I mean, I was a good economist, but I don't know if you noticed the housing crash that happened and it just fell apart. Like, oh, I guess I was right. But no, all you're going to do is go 70 grand into debt. And you're just going to work some job that you're going to be a short order cook. That's it. That's all you're going to do. And then you're going to, oh, I don't like my job. Hang on. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Cook. Okay. Chef. I'll look up chef. Chef, BLS. Chef and head cooks. What do they make? Ooh, mid-pay. Mid-pay. You guys make $56,000. That's what your average mid-career, not out of school. Mid-career, you make $56,000. If you just like babysat full-time or did landscaping, you make that much. It's $27 an hour. I could get by on $27 an hour. I'm fine with it. There's so much other stuff you could do and make 27. That's mid-career, like you got 10 years experience. You're the big wig over at Applebee's. You're the main guy or gal. $56,000. Oh boy. You go watch your shows. Hot dogs. No one's gonna know that one unless they saw the movie. All right. Oh, by the way, also related to this, let's just help everyone out. See, here's how to tell you shouldn't be going to college. Okay. These are the degrees that will seem appetizing to you: travel and hospitality, culinary school, criminal justice. Hey, my entire family's in jail. I'm going to study it to get justice back for my family. I don't know why my dad's in jail, because he committed a crime. What is it? Criminal justice? What do they go like through crime and punishment? What's the big book? Not War and Peace. Crime and Punishment. Was that it? You sit down and like your intellectuals or something. No, your dad robbed a liquor store. That's why he's in jail. Your brother punched a cop. That's why he's in jail. Stop committing crime. You don't need to go to school for it. It's not a Scooby-Doo mystery. Your family's a bunch of fuck-ups. There you go. Don't be a fuck-up. I just saved you 4 years of your life. And probably law school. See, I gotta liberate all the people who committed the crime. What else? What are the other ones that like you shouldn't be going to college, period? Journalism, that's one. I don't even know how that's a degree anymore. But it's always the work of, it sounds fun. It's always the work avoidance. Oh, forest ranger, that's it. I want to work in the national parks. I want to pet the fluffy cows. I like people. Rasul Kuatov, 200 yen. Hey, Cappy, appreciate your work. All the best. Well, thanks, Rasul. Enjoy Japan. Naughty DJ Aftershock, $5. Does your life? Yes, exactly, DJ, exactly. They don't have these commercials anymore because we don't have TV anymore. But in my day, it would be like daytime TV, and you would see these advertisements come on. You know, like after when the soap operas are going on, like you were a loser of like, hey, are you a fat piece of shit sitting on the couch right now eating chips? It's 1:30 in the afternoon. You need an exciting career in medical transcriptioning. Come to the strip mall college of we pulled the name out of our ass. Criminal investigator. Yes. Get an exciting career in culinary arts, criminal investigator, and medical transcriptioning from the illustrious ITT Institute. Whatever happened to the ITT? I think it went belly up. Was a private. Yep. Yep. What happened to ITT? Yeah, a bunch of these schools closed down. A bunch of them. Oh, Flamo, hey man, where have you been? $5. Why didn't you use Gordon Ramsay as your thumbnail? He went to culinary school because Gordon Ramsay was serious. Gordon Ramsay, look at his background. He was a soccer star or well on his way to becoming one. And he got an irreparable injury on his leg. And instead of whining and complaining, he went serious. I don't know if you noticed, Gordon Ramsay is a very serious chef. He took it seriously. He's not some suburbanite American putz or trailer trash dweller who's like looking to do something in between taking tokes on his blunt. All right. You notice how intense he is, and he runs a bunch of businesses and restaurants, and he became celebrity? Like, the guy has a work ethic. Recovering NPC, $10. When I was in school, culinary class was across the hall. Can't confirm. Everyone there was fat, lazy piece of shit. Potheads too. I did make friends just so they'd bring me snacks though. Alex Pitino. Here's I don't know how many times we got to tell you this. Just go to truck driving school. There's an out. There's an out. And it's a legit out. And it only takes you 5 weeks or so. It's called becoming a truck driver. Alex Pitino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field, $10. Here's an idea. You should offer your very own degree to global people on adulting, successfully learn finance, get a job, keep a job at the Aaron Clary's College of Life Sciences, Operation Evil. No, I make enough classes that are legitimate and actually do help people out. I didn't believe it at first. Modern Life John had me take his course. I'm like, and he's literally, it's like a 101. Like, imagine if Jordan Peterson put together a teachable course or whatever platform, I forget, Modern Life John was on. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, use deodorant. I'm like, who needs this? Then he shows me literally the hundreds of people that signed up for it because they ain't got no dads. That's why I have the dad you never had. I keep it affordable. It's only $150. Achieving financial excellence, that's $99. The minimalism course is different. I'm trying to get people unaddicted there. That's why I charge a lot. And I'm greedy, to quote Daffy Duck. But, finance, that's Bachelor Pad economics. You go, and there's plenty of, Dave Ramsey and online instructions. That doesn't, you go get a book for free at the library. So there is a market for fatherless children. They need to know this stuff. So I could see people charge a little bit of money, make a little bit of money. Where I kind of draw the line is, oh, here's your dream. If you major in this, you can become a Scooby-Doo bobbity boo. If you major in that, then you'll have an exciting life and bobbity boobity beebity bee. That's why all the accusation, oh, you're just a grifter. No, I'm not. I'm getting kids not to major in dumb crap and going to things like, go to truck driving school. Go become a welder or trades or anything like that. So I'm not going to do Operation Evil. If I were to run a school, I just run the colleges that are being run now. Oh yeah, you can major in the liberal. I can't. There's too much competition. All the liberal arts degrees, all the social science degrees, all the worthless jokes of degrees. I can't beat that. You could get a master's degree in outdoor recreation. Look up Josh Hudek. He works over at the Sierra Club, Minnesota. He has a master's degree in recreation, camping. That's like a legitimate school. I think it's from the U of M. He didn't go to a FlyByNight. I can't compete with that. I don't have government funding to offer degrees in camping. Naughty DJ Aftershock, $2. I'm going to Le Cordon Bleu to become a dishwasher. Exactly. Is Le Cordon Bleu even a thing? Le Cordon Bleu. Bleu. Cordon Bleu school. Looks like it's still a cooking school in Paris. Le Cordon Bleu. North America Culinary Schools. Looks like Le Cordon Bleu is still here. Is it in the United States? Programs. Studied the business side of hospitality. God, Jesus. With AIU's bachelor's degree in business administration, Le Cordon Bleu hospitality management specialization. Good God, just go be a chef. Go learn to cook. American Intercontinental University combines the best of both worlds with an online bachelor's degree in business administration with a specialization in Le Cordon Bleu trademark hospitality management. Oh, it's a thing. That's a thing. Aren't there physical schools? Like, I thought there were Le Cordon Bleu schools in the United States. In the US, are there physical schools? Okay, I guess there is. Private 2-year. Campus. There's one. I saw Minneapolis. Where's Minneapolis? 1315 Mendota Heights Road. Is that... Wait, that's Brown. Isn't that closed? Hang on. I gotta see. Okay, it's not Le Cordon Bleu anymore. Maybe the site's over. Maybe the site's outdated. Oh, you know what? Next time I'm going to go there. I'm going to go see if that's even LoopNet. Office property, Mendota Heights Road. Is this for sale? I think this might be for sale. There's no signage. Oh, well. There you go. Yep, I remember Le Cordon Bleu. I don't know if they're still a business or not. Naughty DJ Aftershocks. Get a doctorate in business from University of Phoenix, DeVry. Okay, them, I'm not accredited, or maybe they are more recently accredited. You have to admit they were the pioneers of online education. I know they were not, the best, but at least they did it. They went out there and did it online. Bob, $2. Cappy is my spirit animal when he gets angry. I'm not angry. I am angry for other reasons in life. It's like things are going so well. Like I could relax a little bit, and then when you relax, everything from the past several decades comes back and like hits you. You're like, it's like coming out of a coma and you just want to, what happened in the past? Like, let's go back in time and get those fuckers. I'm just agitated. It's just so stupid, Bob. It's so stupid. Like, I understand the stupid people, but can we just stop? Even the stupid people, don't they have a little bit of intelligence? Don't we have the internet showing what happened to all these people? Oh, and that's what I was going to get to. I'm sorry. I left the tangent unfinished. I was upset when I got disciplined and called into the office as I don't call myself a professor, as a teacher at these colleges. And when I realized that these people, I remember the administrator's name. I know who he is. I remember you, buddy. I do. And whereas I'm like, this guy is evil. He's evil. He's bad. He's taken all these kids' money. But then as time went on, I realized that these people were evil, bad people themselves. And all he was doing was an Operation Evil. I'm kind of like, huh. I guess you're right. I guess you were right to take these idiot, just lazy, worthless American kids and just take their money. Because what were they going to do with it? They would either get a brand new car and give it to the car dealership. They'd go smoke pot. Why not you? Why not? Then there ain't no stopping them. And so whereas like I had dreams of having a personal interaction with this man. Now I'm kind of like, I get it. I remember one of the sales ladies. And she said, if they can't learn to say no, I said, well, that's rather callous. You know, maybe I was still idealistic. I look back at her, I'm like, okay, she was evil, but she was right. She made her money. So I'd like to think we could stop. It's like, do you not understand now generation of young 18-year-old kids coming up, do you not see what a scam this all is? Oops. And I don't know if they can. I don't know. I'm not like cheering for Teen Human, but I'm just like, is anyone going to start making any sense? Are we? I gotta argue. Not only should you not be going to school for an exciting career in butt plug studies, I gotta argue for people to stay at home and take care of the kids and stop outsourcing them to daycare. Like, there are actually people that are upset about that one. Just shows you how evil people have become. I got to deal in a world where fat women think there's something wrong with men because we've been socially conditioned to like thin women, and we're fat phobic. And after a while, it'd be one thing if that was just an obscure, crazy group of people. No, it's all over the place. I'm agitated. I think modern life, John is right. I gotta go to Japan. I gotta go to a traditional culture. It doesn't have to be Japan or Asia. Just I gotta go to a traditional culture where people are sane. Where they don't have so much government money printed off or borrowed or stolen, just shoved up their asses that they turn into like these just sad, delusional, mentally ill, agitated, ugly people. Nonstop Drake, $2 Cappy's too short to feel the heat in the kitchen. You're right. I'm down below. Heat rise. It's always been very cool down there. Very cool. Generation Apollo, $10 generous dollars. I learned auto body and mechanical repair because I wanted to fix classic cars like on TV. That didn't work out, so I went into IT, as I should have done. But at least I gained useful skills. Right. You could go, but you taught yourself. You didn't go pay. Now, if you went to a trade school and got your ASE certification, there would have been a job at the end of that. Because there actually is an accredited program, master mechanic. So you didn't waste it. And you could actually fix your own cars now. Culinary school? What happens? Like, you go to culinary school, you can't find a job, and your dad's like, well, maybe you can make Thanksgiving dinner for the family. Naughty DJ Aftershock. Don't forget sports management. Oh, you're right. Oh, thank you, DJ Aftershock. Thank you very much. Sports management. You are so right about that. Oh my God. Yeah. Osama Abdu, $5. A young person can start in the restaurant game at 16, learn the job, and move up very fast with a little ambition. Also, zero student loans. Right. Sober, on time, reliable. And then I don't I've never worked in a kitchen before, but I gotta imagine it's like you start what, food prep? Like once you show up on time and all that, you can start with food prep. Maybe you pick up a couple things. And I also got again, I'm guessing, but if you're at a franchise restaurant, they probably, McDonald's is certainly you don't need to be a chef to be there. It's like it's structured and organized. This is how you make this. This is how you make that. And so even in a not McDonald's restaurant, like let's say Ruby Tuesdays, I'm sure they have procedures like you do it this way, you do it that way, you put this is all measured out, and that's how you do it. And so you don't need to go to culinary school for that. You can be trained by I presume the company and zero student loans. Right. But here would be my question, Osama. Younger person, yeah, obviously teenager, makes some money, a little bit of scratch on the side. For a mid-career salary of $56,000, go Uber. Go drive truck. You make a lot more. You'll make more fresh out of the gate. There's so many other things you just babies. I'm not kidding. High school kids can make more money. Babysit, you charge $25 an hour. You just show up and be reliable. Landscaping and yard work. I'll gladly pay a kid $25 an hour to go mow my freaking yard. You can't find a kid you can't find a kid adult. That's 50 grand a year. To mow. The repairman, the handyman service is going around. There's gold all over on the street. All you got to do is go pick it up. Nonstop Dre, $365. Oh, Native Cappy, do you really think people will listen to you at 5'1"? The great one is right. You too optimistic. You needs to grow up. Oh, never mind. The great one. And by the way, listen to sinlibsocial.com. Go to the latest Greasy Pole podcast. There was great slamming and insulting upon me. And my feelings are very hurt by the great one. Nonstop Dre, $2. California is making August Trans Month the irony. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I want to go where they don't celebrate anyone. I want to go to Japan and they don't celebrate the Japanese people because it's all Japanese. They're just all over the place. I want to go and it isn't any special person's day. I want them to look at me with like, I don't trust that guy. He's not Japanese. Yeah, all right, I'll go over here. I won't go into that club. I want to go to a country where they don't celebrate people. I do. You worship the sun god, celebrate your festivals of the equinox, whatever. I don't want to go. It's gay, lesbian, black, female week. No, I don't want it. Alan Beeble box, $12. $2 towards the Aaron Clary College Sports Bowl teams. 10 because I disagree with your finance bros versus engineers analysis. I'm an engineer and would trade my left nut to be a finance bro. Would you really? Would you? Maybe times are different. Maybe the banks just got so beaten 10, 12 years ago. Well, I don't see it. No, you had SVB and then Signature Bank file. I mean, you're on the field. You're on the front lines. You have more recent experience than me. So you certainly shouldn't deny your own experiences. Maybe finance is worth taking a shot at. But I'll tell you this, Alan. If you're going to go be a finance bro, do it by getting your CPA, right? Do it by getting a degree in accounting. Because then if you're not doing the finance and the wheeling and dealing, at least you could do taxes and it wasn't a waste. My degree, I can't do anything with my degree. Well, I mean, I can do things with the degree, but no one's going to pay me for it. Nonstop Dre, $2. They say pride comes before the fall. Well, it's going to be one hell of a fall because this world's reserve currency keeps us going a long time. Chase Robido, $5. Man, look at this. I got 18 super chats. Thanks, guys. $5. There are infinite cooking instructional videos on this platform. I learned how to make crepes from YouTube. Exactly. Thank you. They don't require a degree to be a chef. I think they start as a food prep, prove you know your way around a kitchen. Like, okay, there's a real good restaurant. I forgot the name of it. It's over in Vegas. Well, obviously, there's a lot of good restaurants. It's all Mexicans, all Mexican chefs. They didn't go to the Le Cordon Bleu of suck your own dick. They're just good chefs, and you see them. They're one of those things where you see the chefs behind the thing. They're not behind a wall. It's fascinating just watching the skill, and they got this going and moving and shaking, and they're just the how they don't waste a second because they know that's cooking. They got to shift that out. Okay, I'm gonna move that. I'm like, it's worth watching. Like, sit at the bar to watch that. I mean, you could sit at a table and I don't know, look at your wife. I don't know what people do. I'd rather look like, wow, look at these guys go. Look at that technique. Look at that speed. Nonstop Dre, $2. Come to the Middle East, Cappy. No woke stuff here. I not not impossible. In Dubai, do people poop in the streets? Are there topless women screaming how they're so oppressed by the patriarchy? Do people dye their hair weird colors in the Middle East, or does everyone kind of like look presentable in public? All right, that's it. More on the way. See ya, toodles.